Look at these, eh? They are fantastic. They are so thick and so rich. Now, you really want a good quality tuna here. Like, it's good to go down to the fishmonger, like, pretty much like a couple hours before you're about to cook it and get the highest grade you can possibly get. This is like sushi grade. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of Japanese people out there going, oh, don't put it on the barbecue, you idiot! We're the barbecue boys, so we just can't help ourselves. Anyway, the beauty of these things is they're so solid. They're like a big piece of beef steak. That what we're actually going to do is we're just going to stick it straight on the grill.
Prep it up. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to sear them, only about 2 minutes on each side. So it's just going to have that combination of almost eating sushi on the inside, but that nice barbecue, burnt texture on the outside. It's a great combination.
Now, I think at this point, I'd just like to point out, the whole olive oil, salt and pepper thing that we're sort of carrying on about this entire DVD, the only reason why we're doing this is not because we're trying to skimp out. We are getting good quality foods here on the show. And seriously, if you use anything else but just olive oil and salt, kosher salt, and ground pepper, you're going to be ruining the flavour of the food. So really, we see no point in it.
And all the sauces. I mean, we did use a little barbecue sauce on the ribs.
Ah, well,
that's okay.
That exception.
We'll make an exception on that one.
Thanks for pointing that one out.
That's right. This is almost done. A lot of olive oil, which is really going to help it on the grate, but actually a little bit of oil on the grill itself as well, right?
Let's not forget that. A second time. It needs to be like a generous serving. Greg in the background. Look, Scott, prepping the grill. Second time. Happy now? It's not going to stick, I promise.
These are ready to go. Now, this is where you got to stay focused. You can't wander off when you're cooking ahi tuna on the grill.
That is true.
Right? This is not going to take very long.
So, once again, let's go back to the grill. Now, just like a beef steak, this is direct heat grilling. So you want it nice and hot, heat coming up from underneath, and when you cook it, you're gonna flip it over like after a couple of minutes, you actually want like 3 layers of cooking. Cooked, raw, and cooked again. And the sort of mix between the two textures, it's awesome. It's really good. Okay, we're ready to go. We're gonna flip it up. Right on. Now, they're just gonna sit there on the direct heat once again for another 2 minutes, and that's it. It may look raw, but it's done. Okay, here they are. Now let's put them on.
Okay, let's stop right there. What the heck is that?
Oh my God, I haven't seen anything like that for such a long time. What was it?
That's probably the 1982 playoffs.
That's right, 1982 playoffs.
Unbelievable. And I think this is like maybe a close second or fifth.
Yeah, that's about right. I think it's time to have another look at this. Let's go back.
Roll it back, guys.
All right,
roll it back.
Now, let's do this a slow motion replay. Now, if you see with my light pen right here, you'll see the two girls are running through the background. Now, they're trying to look all playful. They're trying to fill up the background. They're trying to make the shot look a little bit. That's right. There it is right there. You'll see that basically she's turned around. She's tried to pass off the ball. Her friend is coming far too close.
You can't do that.
Far too hard. Now, as you can see, the play itself looks kind of ridiculous. It's like it's just the ball has only gone like 3 inches in the air, 3 inches across. It's a mockery of the whole beach ball.
It sure is, Bob. I mean, who's designing these plays? I mean, the girls are troopers. They're doing their best out there.
The girls
they're
are doing
trying
really
hard.
Good. That's right.
They're busting their butts, but they're only as good as their material. Now, the assistant director is given this goofy play to execute. It's all about execution.
It's all about
our coaches said in Buka, execution.
Yeah.
And there's no eye in execution.
Yeah. No, I think you're right there.
Wait a minute, there is an eye in execution. Let's go back down to barbecue level.
Let's get back to the action. Hopefully you heard us.
Back down to barbecue level.
All right.
Now then, as you can see there, they've actually kept cooking since they came off the grill. That's why we want you to pull them off only after a couple of minutes on that second side, because the heat still stays in the little puppies. There it is.
All right, we have our fish. We're done. We're complete. To review, the red snapper, the boneless, skinless fillet. Pretty easy.
Absolutely.
A snap. Salmon, skin side, one side. Just cooks from, you just leave it skin side down.
Skin side down, convection oven style. And finally, we've got our ahi tuna. That's it for fish.
You know, it's not that scary after all.
No.
Easy schmeezy.
I think we might as well pretty easy.
You think so? Okay, well.
See you later.
Here's the key things to remember when grilling fish. Fish cooks quickly, so be vigilant and stay focused. Fish fillets can fall apart on the grill, so use a fish basket or grate to help keep it together. Coat both the fish and the grate with oil to keep it from sticking. Grill skinless fillets on both sides. Grill skin-on fillets on the skin side only with the lid down. Fish is done when it just turns opaque on the inside.